takes a community to build a Wikiup.
This is Sean with the Family Outdoors. For this project, we are building a Wikiup large enough to house our family of 4. This project, along with any other that we do, is located on private land. We have a contract with the landowner that allows us to take green aspen as it is choking out the conifer species. So for anybody who is concerned with us using live trees or living trees for the use of our bushcraft materials, the reason we are doing so is because they would be thinned out or taken out with equipment anyways to allow the conifer to grow. It is a request made by the landowners to clear fence lines and to allow the younger fir species to grow. I hope you enjoy the video. Here it goes.
Okay, we are collecting 4 poles to make the front of the Wikiup. We are going to cut down the 4 poles, limb them, and then tie them in a tripod fashion to make a quadpod. There she goes. Okay, now we gotta limb this thing. We are here collecting reeds for our Wikiup. We are collecting the reeds for insulation. We collect reeds for insulation because they have like kind of foam and it traps air inside of it that heats the air.
Well, we're back out on our Wikiup project. It took us a long time to get back here. We had a dirty winter this year. A lot of snow. It made coming back here just about impossible. So we finally did make it back out. That's the important part. When we left off last, we were doing the framework, and unfortunately, I come out here today early and I just covered it in poly, because that was always the plan. We were going to cover it in poly and then cover the whole thing with cattails. Now, a lot of this unfortunately has changed because we no longer have access to get the cattails. So we're going to have to cover it with spruce boughs, grass, debris, stuff like that. Whatever we can get our hands on, we're going to throw it on here. We are on private land, so harvesting stuff like spruce boughs isn't going to be a big deal. But I do have it done up now, so I'm going to stop and show you guys around here a little bit. I'm very happy with it so far. I haven't even lit a fire in here with it being covered up, so I have no idea what to expect with that. But I will show you guys a quick little peek around here. Alright, so that's my sleep system there. I'm using the Canadian military modular sleep system. I've got that. I've got my air mattress, a foam mattress, Reflectix underneath, and a wool blanket on top, just to prevent any spark holes from wrecking the bivy bag. I've just got my day pack, the cold steel shovel as always. I brought out my hiking pack this time because I had to trudge in here. The snow is still deep. We come out in January for a bit of a skidooing endeavor there, and we left a couple chairs here. So that was definitely a nice touch to have a nice comfortable spot to sit. I just drug it over from the base camp and threw it in the Wikiup. Got a tripod going here. We have had a fire before we put the cover on, as you can see there. Here I got all the firewood and kindling, tinder, everything ready to go. Doors over here, you can just flip it closed. You can see this is a considerable size Wikiup. Well, I guess now that it's covered in poly, it'll be a TP/Wikiup, I guess. We'll go out the door here and give you guys a quick peek. Here's a pile of the cattails. We were going to use those to cover it, and then ended up, like I said, we just couldn't get out here again to keep going. You can see this big tripod here. I'll throw a few pictures up. That's what we use to make our improvised ladder. So basically we just tied marlin spike hitch from the top of the pole, and we put marlin spike hitches in and all the way down to make rungs for a ladder so that I could put all this on. Now I do apologize that, I never filmed it and stuff for you guys, but honestly it was more important just to get it done. You can see just the scale of that thing is huge. It's going to take us a long time to cover it, but hey, it'll be worth it when it's done. Going back inside. So this is at the very door here. You could just see how much room is in here. This is a massive, massive shelter. Now we're going to get some water on here, or get a fire going so I can get some water on. Sorry. I drank the little bit of water that I had brought with me. I had drank it already, and I am just dying of thirst here, so I collected some snow, get a fire going, and melt it so I got something to drink. So as always, we've got our raft here, and to keep our stuff up off the ground. It's pretty wet in here, so that's definitely a good thing. Processed up a bit of this birch bark. These are just dead standing aspen that I run around and collected quick. Smoke does seem to be funneling up quite good, so I'm happy with that. We do have plans of putting the underground air in though, but it's nice that we don't have to deal with that so quickly. Ooh, she's throwing a lot of heat. Hook it up high for now. You guys can see there the smoke coming out the top of the teepee / wiki up there. It is actually venting very well. Better than I expected. Now, with that being said, it is definitely not great. If you're below 5 feet, the air is clean. However, 6 feet, you can definitely notice it, and as the farther up you go, you can definitely see it's really smoky up top. Down below here, it's clean, still clean. Now you can see it starts to get a little bit hazy, and now it gets really hazy. But yeah, happy so far. It's going good. It's venting well, I think. A lot better than I expected. We're definitely going to have to put the fire pit in the ground, though, and run an air hole in and the chimney out to make it a smokeless place. Anyway, that's a tale for another time. Got some supper on. It's homemade soup. It was frozen into a block, so I'm just got it sitting off to the side in the silver tin there. Love that mess kit. I don't even know what it's called, but it's a great little mess kit. Light, very functional. I really like it. And of course, my billy can's going away there. I've already done up a bunch of water, including some spruce needle tea, but I'm going to keep making another 2 quarts of water just so I got it on standby here. Got a bit of tea on here. Not a fan of just drinking water hot unless I make a tea out of it, so I decided to make some spruce needle tea. Just letting it steep away there a bit longer, and then I can get some more fluid in me and keep hydrated here. It didn't take long to drink my little bottle of water, which is just this little guy here. He's refilled up again now, but I'm just waiting for it to cool so I can put the lid on, then I'll go bury it in the snow to get it good and cold. But in the meantime, I still got to get some fluid in me. Wouldn't hurt to get some vitamins and stuff like that in too. So very happy, very happy I came out. Super excited for this trip. We've been wanting to finish this Wikiup for a long time, and we just couldn't get out here, haven't got around to it. Now we're out here and we have an opportunity to hit it. I doubt we'll be able to finish it. This structure is massive, but we got to get going on it so that we can finish it by, before it gets too heavy into summer anyways. We don't want to push this project too long. We have a couple projects that we got to do. I go back to work right away, unfortunately. So, and then my first set of days off, we've got a bunch of work to do on the cabin. Finish the gable ends, stuff like that. Now, whether we're going to try to make a video out of that, I don't know. I don't know how much interest really you guys will have in anything like that. So we probably won't do any filming at all that week, and then I'm gone again for another 2 weeks. So it'll be quite a while before we get another camp in or get to come out to these places. Hopefully by then, though, the snow will be gone and it'll be a lot easier. We do have a lot of a video built up, so it's not like we won't be able to meet our quota of 1 a week. We could probably easily put out 2 a week and still have enough videos. But, we'll see how it goes. If we figure there's something worth filming there when we go finish the cabin, then we'll film it and stuff. But, it's definitely not top of the priority list if it's not something that we feel will make a semi-decent video. Oh, that's good. I needed that. Well, I'm going to sit here and finish my tea. Maybe check on supper here first. And we'll come back to you guys a little bit later. Well, that's supper. I'm going to tie in here and eat. You can still see it's doing absolutely fantastic in here. Fire's still roaring away. Been looking forward to this. Well, we got a good fire going in here. The smoke is ventilating quite well. It's a little thick when you stand up still, so I'm going to have to do something, make some sort of a way to enlarge the opening a little bit when we got a bigger fire going in here. It's considerably warm in here compared to outside, but again, we got a pretty decent fire going on. It's been a great day. Again, I apologize that I should have probably filmed putting some of the cover on here, but in all honesty, I wanted to get it done. I kind of had to get it done. But it's done now. We got to do a lot of covering now. Is basically all that's left is to cover up all of the outside with debris and stuff like that. So we'll get going on that here. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the next day we'll get working on that. I'm just going to have kind of an enjoy myself day tomorrow where I kind of just putz around and do whatever. We've got a lot of this stuff made for up in this camp already. Now we've made the table, a bushcraft chair, though we'll probably make quite a few more of those. We've also made other projects that we made. The sawhorse for up here. It'll make it a lot easier to process our firewood. That'll be a big help. But yeah, really happy with the shelter. Stoked. It's good. We want to get this completed as soon as possible, because we want to redo our base camp this year too. We were going to just finish it, but we got to redo it. It's not up to what we want. It's not really what we're looking for, so we got to take some time and just finish that. And so there's quite a few projects on the go and stuff, so we want to get this one done as soon as possible. We still have the bushcraft tree house we got to work on. The kids hammered that one off pretty good there last year, but there's still some more that's got to be done. Now, anybody who might be thinking that was a wolf that just walked by, that's not a wolf. That's my puppy Izzy, a Siberian Husky. She's out running around doing husky stuff. So in the future, we've got a lot of things planned. We want to build a good base camp up here, finish the Wikiup. It's already, the hard part's done. Now we just got to cover it, and that's just time. Nothing special to that. We want to build a new separate bushcraft overnight hunting camp with like a tree stand built into it that basically you can stay out there during bow season or rifle season and then wake up in the morning basically and crawl right up into your stand and hunt without disturbing too much what's around you. So that's the kind of stuff that we've got on the go here that we want to accomplish this year. Now, whether or not we get it all done, time will tell. I mean, it requires a lot of time and a lot of effort, this stuff. We've also got other restoration projects on the go. We are working on our Toyota Land Cruiser to get it going again, as well as our Suzuki Samurai. We want to get that little vehicle going again too, and our 8-wheeled Argo. All three of these will greatly increase our efficiency when we go to get out to our camps. They're great units. I had used them all previously for different endeavors, and it's just that point in time where they've got to be taken care of again and restored. So we're working on those. We'll get them going, and you can look forward to seeing them in new videos too. But it's getting quite dark now. It won't be long, and the sun will be right down. So I'm going to take the opportunity to make sure my little camp here is all in order and get ready to tuck in for bed. I want to go to bed early tonight, and this will probably be the last video I shoot before I do that. So you guys enjoy your night. I know I'll enjoy mine, and we'll see you in the morning. You guys can see here, you can cover a Wikiup with darn near anything. Here I've got a mixture of grass, spruce boughs. There's big chunks of bark on there. Just sticks, whatever you can get your hands on. You just want to grab it and keep throwing it on there. That's what I'm up to now. Takes a long time to cover it, but we're making pretty good headway. That's pretty well all you do. I'll have to utilize my bushcraft ladder again to get up much taller, but that won't be a big deal. We can set that up there and continue to pull these down. Well guys, you can see I've been slowly plugging away on it. I'm about a third done covering it with debris. This is only stage one of covering it with debris. What we do is put on like bigger branches and stuff like that. And then we throw on finer, smaller stuff. We're going to be throwing a lot of cattail on there as well. We were going to cover the whole thing in cattail, but that's not going to work out for us. So it's going to be a little bit of everything, whatever debris we can get our hands on. But step one is covering it with heavier branches so that it grabs onto that fine debris and holds it there. You can see that we've come quite a ways with it already. We might even get a chance to have this first stage complete when my wife and kids come out tomorrow. Then yeah, we might darn near have this stage complete. Then it'll just be a matter of throwing on the fine debris, which we'll have to wait till the snow is gone for that, because honestly you can't dig anything up right now. But I just wanted to give you guys a peek at where we're at. I'm really happy with the progress so far. I mean, it's only been a couple hours and this is where I'm sitting at. Although I'll be honest, I didn't do a whole bunch of filming, but you get the idea. I filmed the portion of throwing the branches on, yada yada. That's all there is to it. Nothing super exciting or spectacular or anything like that. Yeah, so this is where we're sitting now. I'm going to continue to plot away on it here and then go from there. I should also show this big long pole that I have here with this Y stick on the end, and it's considerably long. This is the pole that I've been using to catch the crotch in the branches and lift it up to the high places rather than utilizing a ladder again. Because of the teepee design, it still makes it pretty tricky to utilize a ladder. And this is a lot more user-friendly on me, that I don't have to climb up and down a ladder 1,000 times with each branch. So one of the many bushcraft tools that we're using here for this, I just thought I'd give you guys a peek at that, as it is pretty crucial for this build. So I just noticed that I had the full view off. I apologize for that. It happens. I'm new at all this filming stuff, but I'm just going to give you guys a little peek at where we're at so far. You can see coming around the sides, we've got a lot done on the side there too. And same with going around this other way. We've got quite a bit of coverage going on over here already too. So we're not doing bad at all. I mean, it takes time. But yeah, pretty happy with the progress so far. Well, this is all for today, guys. I'm about out of gas and I gotta start walking out of here. This is where we ended up. I don't even know how much different it is than the last time I showed you. I think I just covered it up a little bit better up top there. Still a long ways to go on it, but I'm quite happy. It takes a long time to cover something this size. Happy with it. Now I gotta start the long walk out of here and we'll be back tomorrow. So that's it. We've got the Wikiup Stage 1 coverage on. We still have the door to complete and, you know, a few little odds and ends, but basically this is it. What you see is what you got. Like I said, we'll have to get the door covered. It'll be a pretty big thing, and we'll be using like reed rolls to do that. Give you guys a bit of a walk around here so you can see kind of what it looks like all the way around. Now, at some points, your vision's going to get a little cut off. You can see it's quite a nice shelter. We're quite happy with it. It is extremely roomy inside. There are some spots that could use a little bit more coverage yet, but we'll hit that when we do the secondary portion of the coverage. There's no need to get too worried about that right now. You can tell by how far I'm walking here that this is a considerably large structure. It's a family-sized Wikiup, not your normal average Wikiup. So let's go take a peek inside, see what it looks like now. We have our big bushcraft ladder set up in here yet. I'm going to go over to where my bed is, maybe off to the side of my bed, give you guys a little bit of an idea of scale. So there you have it. It is a big structure. It's got to be 20 feet in diameter at the base. It's my bed there. My wife is going to be working on her bed right away. She just wants me to get this ladder out of here so she can work. So we're going to do that right now, but I just wanted to give you guys a sneak peek of where we were at so far. Alright guys, so one of the instrumental tools that you can create with bushcraft, especially with a project like this, like with our Wikiup, is a bushcraft ladder. You can see this is our bushcraft ladder, which is a tripod. And then we have it 2 ropes running down that are tied off from the top, and marlin spike hitches coming down, attaching each rung, so to speak, of the bushcraft ladder. But you can make these really tall. You just need bigger trees for your tripod. This one is probably, it'll get you to the top of the Wikiup, and that's got to be, I don't know, 16, 17 feet up there. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. Pretty cool bit of bushcraft and very, very useful. And all you really need is a hunk of rope that'll sustain your weight.
Here is my bed. This is my little stool or a table. And this is my foot place so it doesn't get all muddy. And then my bed. Changed it around and put my head on this end as my sleeping bag was backwards. I have smaller sticks where my shoulder and my hips go, and then bigger sticks down at the end. So hopefully I'll be able to put my sleeping bag back on and have a better sleep tonight. This is my bushcraft Wikiup bed.
So here you have it, guys. This will be the final peek into the Wikiup here. It'll also be the last entry into this Wikiup video. You can see we added a shelf up there. Cameron made that. Caleb got a start on the last bed. Or the third bed, sorry, we got to add one more yet. There's my bed there, my wife's bed, and then we will be adding another bed over here. This is the last peek into the Wikiup. This will be the last addition to the video. We are very happy with it. So thanks a lot, guys, for joining us on this crazy project. This was a huge undertaking. This is a massive shelter. It required a lot of time, a lot of work. I know we didn't film as much of it as we should have, but you get the idea how we built it. I think we filmed enough to show you the basic principles of what we did and how we did it that way. We just want to thank you guys for joining us in these adventures and for your comments and likes and to our subscribers. Thanks a bunch. We'll keep rolling videos out. We've got to build our super shelter and stuff yet this year. There's lots more stuff to come, but we just wanted to wrap this video up. Anything that's done on the Wikiup from this point out will just be added into other videos of us being out here. So thanks. We'll catch you in the next one.